What's up, squash force? Welcome back. Are you guys struggling with your forehand drops? You don't know what technique to use, you don't know when to play it or how to play it? Then you tapped on the right video, guys. This is going to be a video where I'm actually going to show you some examples fed from the ball machine. It's always easier from the ball machine because you know where it's going to be, but the same principles apply. You're going to be working that technique, same few important steps. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, what's really important here is that we want to keep a stable wrist and we want to follow through. Alright, there's a few key factors. I think keeping a stable wrist helps a lot because that's what's going to help you show a threat. Before we play this shot, we want to show our opponents that we can play many shots so that they have to kind of guess, or they don't know yet that you're going for that drop. So you're stopping their movement. That number one we do by showing the threat, all right? So number one, firstly our racket is up, it's facing up, and our wrist here is stable. This is going to be a really important part. But for now, make sure our racket is up. Maintain that solid wrist. I'm going in, showing the threat, and maintaining that solid wrist, all right? Okay, so now we're disguising the shot and showing different threats on the court. Now there's one more tip I have here to keep disguising your ball, and that's the follow through. So the follow through is actually part of disguising your shot as well. If you're playing your drop and you're stopping there, this is a trend that your opponent's gonna start seeing after a while, and they're going to start pouncing on those drops because they can see the difference from the swing when you're hitting a drive and that stop when you're playing a drop. So even when we're playing the drop shot, we want to swing through, okay? It's very common that players just tap it and stop the swing, but no, we want to swing through, maintain that stable wrist. Once we've swung through, I want that wrist to still be stable and cocked, okay? Follow through. Follow through, wrist stays cocked. Okay, showing the threat, following through the ball. Last tip to keep things simple here for you guys. This drop we're playing right now, which isn't a counter drop. This drop we're playing when we have a bit more space and a bit more time, which is why we're showing that threat and playing it in. If it's a counter drop, we're kind of just going in and tapping it, but that's not the shot we're playing right now. On this shot, if you have a bit more time on your drop, you kind of want, when you're coming through to the ball, you want that racket face to open up on the way before you follow through. Okay, so you're coming from a high position, coming down. This coming down and keeping your wrist open and active is going to create that open face in your racket, which will lead to that drop staying nice and soft and short in front, okay? So if we're putting everything together, guys, we're starting with preparation, cocked wrist, right? Keeping that wrist nice and stable. Secondly, we're following all the way through. We're not stopping our shot. And lastly, we're putting all of it together with that open racket face to feather in some beautiful drops. Just there, guys, for me trying to put everything together and show some examples for you. About midway through trying this, I realized I could be holding my racket up more, getting it up straighter, and it's crazy because somehow I felt more stability with this. Because of the angle that we're then taking, the shot felt safer, I stopped hitting tins, and my balls were soft. So that again shows me, even when I'm hitting and practicing these shots, I need to remind myself of every single step, which is why it's important that we work on these one by one. Yo, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video using the ball machine and actually showing you guys some more action play. So actually explaining what I'm doing, doing it, explaining it again, doing it, and adding it step by step. I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. Let me know in the comments if you like this. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, until next time.